And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to SF Bay Area Sports Talk. My name is Travis, and welcome to a brand new NBA season. A new year is upon us, and with that comes the hopes, the dreams, the excitement of winning an NBA championship. That is the goal for every team as they start out and embark on a brand new journey that awaits us. Now, unfortunately for the Warriors, the first game did not go very well for us tonight. Against the Brooklyn Nets, we dropped this one 125-99, just getting blown out in this game. And yeah, this was frustrating. Pretty much all game, we were playing from behind. And when you fall behind so early, like 15 down 20 points early in this game, it really made it difficult. And being that it is just the first game, and we know that this Brooklyn Nets team is a really solid team with Kyrie Irving, of course, Kevin Durant, and that was a big storyline in this game. Of course, Kevin Durant's first game playing against the Warriors after leaving the Warriors and after having won 2 championships with them. So, you had to imagine for KD, he was treating this just probably like another game, but obviously probably a little incentive in this one. And yeah, so this was tough, but the good thing is that it is just one game, and a lot of work to be done, but there were a lot of things to be excited about. James Wiseman, the rookie center for the Warriors, had an absolutely spectacular game. He had 19 points in this one on 7 of 13 field goal shooting. He was 1 of 1 from the 3. He had 6 rebounds and 2 steals in this game. And man, I absolutely love this pick, getting him second overall. Just an incredible selection. And I really think he's going to be, such an incredible talent. And, if tonight was any indication, I mean, of course, it's just one game, but, being that this was a game you get blown out in, and you really aren't that competitive in this game. This is a really big bright spot. We got Jason Azzy in the house. Welcome in. Great to see you here, checking in to the show. Yeah, that is absolutely, and that was so much fun to watch. Wiseman playing out there, and Curry put up 20 points in the game tonight. Now Curry was just 2 of 10 from 3. So yeah, I mean, not a very typical Stephen Curry-like game, but yeah, it's just the first game of the year. So, being that, of course, we know that this was the first game for the Warriors in 277 days now. So, you have to kind of shake out the cobwebs a little. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, I really thought going into this game, Warriors had a good chance to win. And I really thought it would be a lot closer game. And, I still thought that the Warriors could creep back in this game. And, there were points in that second quarter. It seemed like they were kind of making some runs at the Nets. And then, yeah, overall the defense, you have to play much better than what they did tonight. Cause there was just pretty much no defense really that much tonight. And, it was tough cause when a game gets kind of blown out like this, there wasn't a whole lot to, your emotion level was just kind of, not very high because you kind of knew what the outcome of the game was going to be. But yeah, Stephen Curry, he was 7 of 21 overall field goal shooting. And so, again, 2 of 10 from 3, not usually Stephen Curry is nailing those threes and has an insane 3-point percentage. So yeah, he'll get right back at it in the second game. And yeah, I believe Warriors' next game is going to be against the Milwaukee Bucks on Christmas Day. So man, that is going to be such an incredible matchup. And I'm really excited, looking forward to that. And as we know, Giannis is staying in Milwaukee. So, that was very interesting. And I think that is great for Milwaukee and for their fan base, for them to be able to hold on to a star like that. And so, yeah, that is going to be another big challenge for this Warriors team. And yeah, I mean, my expectations of defense, needs to play better. Offense played well. Yeah, offense did do very well. You put up 99 points, and James Wiseman with 19. Curry had 20. Andrew Wiggins put up 13 tonight. So yeah, I mean, 99 points again. That's good enough to win a lot of games sometimes. And if you play a bit better, of course, defense. You like KD. Yeah, that's absolutely true. KD and Kyrie, they lit it up tonight. KD with 22 points, Kyrie Irving with 26 points in this one. And then they also had Karis Levert with 20 points as well. And so, yeah, this was a tough game, but, again, a good learning experience for this Warriors team, and, excited to get back at the next one. Beat the Bucks. Man, that is going to be so exciting. And Giannis, and and then you got Chris Middleton. You got Drew Holiday on that team. And, Milwaukee, that's going to be the question with them is, can they get to, over the hump and win a championship? The two playoffs that they have been in, they haven't really been able to go deep in the playoffs. So, that'll be interesting. And, this year, there's a lot of good teams in the West. As we know, of course, everyone's going to be trying to hunt down the Lakers. And I do absolutely believe this Warriors team has got what it takes to knock out the Lakers in the playoffs. I think this Warriors team is, again, I don't put too much stock in that, how the season will play out off of what happened today, with it being just one game. I'm thinking that this Warriors team can win a lot of games this season, and we will be able to get into the playoffs. And this Warriors team can make some noise. And even despite the Klay Thompson injury, I think that if you get some big contributions from everyone, that this team can still reach very high levels and compete out there. And so that'll be the big question mark, and we'll see what's going to happen this year, with the new season. Draymond absolutely needs to get healthy. That is absolutely key. We are going definitely, man, such a game changer out there, what Draymond Green does. And, not only he's just such an incredible leader, and he's almost like having another coach out there. When you're calling plays and doing all of the types of those things, and his rebounding ability is really awesome. And then he can, again, put up some points. Obviously not a whole lot of scoring, but the rebounding and passing, those are all tremendous things. And so, Kyrie Irving in this one, he put up 26 points in 25 minutes, played 10 of 16 field goal shooting, and he was 4 of 7 from 3. And Kevin Durant put up 22 points on 25 minutes, 7 of 16 field goal shooting, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists in this one. And then, Karis Levert, I believe that's how you pronounce that name. He put up 20 points in this one. So, this Nets team, I do think, they're going to be good, and obviously KD and Kyrie, they have joined up there, and, they got Jordan also on that team. And so, they have some good pieces. And today they played very well. And so, this is a team, that is going to be in the mix, obviously in the Eastern Conference. And there is a lot of good teams out there this year. And I think it's going to be a really fun, exciting season when we're looking at the competition and how things are going to play out. And so, I cannot wait. Of course, tomorrow my Bulls are playing against the Atlanta Hawks. So we're going to get the season started off there. And so, looking at this game, the Warriors have to improve defensively. Really that is the storyline of this game. But again, the offense did very well, or did pretty good, putting up 99 points. And again, the biggest thing that coming out of this game was the performance of James Wiseman. Just such an incredible performance. And so that was extremely exciting. And so, again, thank you everyone checking in to the show, and let me know if you have any questions or thoughts on the game. And so again, excited that we have another NBA season upon us. Good luck, Hawks. Well, absolutely. You're right. Hawks have definitely gotten a lot better, and they also signed one of our they signed Chris Dunn in the offseason. Decent pickup, but not anything splashy. But the Hawks team, they have a nice young team, and so it's going to be a fun, competitive game, as it always is against them. And I cannot wait, because we have a lot of young talent that Zach LaVine, Kobe White, and our draft pick Patrick Williams, and I think Lauri Markkanen is going to have a big bounce back year this year. So I think, and then with us bringing in Billy Donovan as head coach, all of those successful years with Oklahoma City. I think this Bulls team is going to really surprise a lot of people this year. That, I really think we can make the playoffs this season. And, so it'll be exciting to see what's going to happen. And and so, looking at the Warriors, this season, when you're looking at obviously like last year, I mean, when we look back at last year, obviously a forgotten season. And, again, it was one of those years, something that, you can't really control sometimes. And that is, when injuries happen. And, last year losing Stephen Curry and losing, several key players, for several games throughout the season. Again, it really just decimated the Warriors. And, of course, that's what led to them having, one of the worst records in the league last year, finishing, I think, 15 and 63, somewhere in there, so they believe they had the second worst record in the NBA. And, of course, the only silver lining with that is that, I mean, looking at who they were able to get in the draft, in the performance he put up tonight, James Wiseman, just an absolutely transformational type of talent, a center, a big man that can really do so many things on the basketball court. And, tonight he played with a lot of confidence. And so that is something, you really love to see coming from a young guy like that. And so, that is, of course, the silver lining from, having a type of season that they had last year, is that, you end up getting a high draft pick, in this case, the second overall pick, and you get a James Wiseman. And, you're looking at all the talent that this Warriors team has. They traded for Kelly Oubre Jr. So I think he's going to be a nice spark, averaging 20 points a game. And, obviously trying to replace some of the production from Klay Thompson. Yet Klay needs to be healthy next season. Absolutely key. And I saw his Instagram message to all of Dub Nation. It was a tremendous post that he had on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow Klay Thompson on Instagram, definitely check it out and check out what he had to say. And, just a great post talking about his determination and, of course, how much that he will, wants to be out there, that is killing him, that he can't be out there with his guys competing for a championship, and, to go through the grind of an NBA season and to win a championship. That is everything that Klay Thompson just, that is what he loves to do. And, it's so tough that we have to miss another year without seeing him play. But, the man is as tough as ever. And, I think he's going to bounce back stronger than ever. So that is going to be really fun to watch next year when he comes back. And, you're going to need a lot of people on this team to step up this year if this Warriors team can make a run. And I really do believe that they can, so a lot of Laker fans called me crazy in the offseason, saying that the Warriors, would have a chance to beat the Lakers. And they thought that I was just completely, from another planet or something. And, I don't even think I don't think it's that much of a difference of talent. I mean, Lakers are stacked. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and, of course, all of their other key pieces that they got there. And so, that team, and they, made some additions in the offseason. But I really do think this Warriors team can go head to toe with that Lakers team. And, I obviously I don't think the Warriors would just trounce the Lakers. I think in a playoff series, I think it would probably go to a Game 7. So, that is what I'm predicting this season. I think you'll see the Warriors-Lakers matchup. That is what I'm predicting. And so, I'd love to hear if you guys think this Warriors team will make the playoffs this year, despite the Klay Thompson injury, or, where do you think that, how successful can they be this season? I think they will make the playoffs. But there is a chance if we get beat. I'm definitely right there with you, Jason. I definitely think this Warriors team has got what it takes to make the playoffs. And there will be some growing pains. And tonight was one of those games. You go up against a really great team, and you just get completely outplayed tonight. But I think they're going to be really competitive, and in a lot of these games. Let me hydrate real quick. Let's see. If we beat, oh yeah, absolutely. I love this. Yeah, if we beat the Lakers, I think we will win the NBA championship. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jason. I definitely think we can do it this year. And yeah, if you get past the Lakers, because I think they are the biggest threat. And in the East, who will represent the East? I mean, initially, if off the top of my head, I mean, I don't have a lot of choices that I could think of, but Milwaukee obviously is definitely in the mix to get there. And Boston, I don't know. I mean, there's kind of been some turnover, of course, with their roster. So I don't know that, how far they can go. Yeah, but you got a lot, you got a lot of some exciting teams in the East. And, so yeah, I think if the Warriors get past the Lakers, then yeah, whoever they end up having to play in the NBA finals, I think they would be able to put them away. And, this Warriors team is so hungry. And, I think they are so determined to prove all the naysayers wrong, all the people that are saying that, the dynasty is over, that, that chapter has turned. But, people are still forgetting that, you still have so many key pieces from those championship teams, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and then you're mixing in some young talent like a James Wiseman. You got Eric Pascal from last year. And, you brought in Kelly Oubre Jr. to this team. So, this team has got some talent. Warriors and Net. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Nets. That would be a terrific matchup. And I mean, that would be so much fun to see if it ends up being Warriors and Nets. I could definitely see that happening. I do think, Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, if I had to say who would be, initially, who would I pick between Brooklyn and Milwaukee if they faced off in a series in the playoffs? Right now, again, I mean, my opinion could change later, but I think right now I would have to go with Brooklyn. I think they would probably take down Milwaukee. So, Milwaukee, they got to prove it. I mean, they've been notorious for having the best regular season record, but yeah, then they, of course, in the playoffs this last year, lost to Miami in 5 games. I think that was in the semifinals. And then in 2019, they lost to Toronto. And so, yeah, that would be such an incredible, exciting matchup if it's Warriors and Nets. And, I could see that happening. And, Stephen Curry against Kevin Durant. I mean, that would be such an incredible matchup to see. And welcome in. We got Tyler Burbeck in the house. I'm liking hope you're doing fantastic today, Tyler. I'm liking James Wiseman as the starting center. Played fantastic, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 of 13 field goal shooting, and 1 of 1 from 3-point range. Absolutely tremendous performance from James Wiseman tonight. And, you love to see the confidence. And I mean, this guy played very well, and I love the selection when the Warriors got him. That was who I wanted us to get with the second pick, and I'm so glad that, we didn't trade that pick away, and, we were able to get James Wiseman. And, I really believe that this guy can contribute big time this season already, and you saw it already in one game. I mean, yeah, it's just one game, but, if he can bring this confidence each and every night, it's going to be really fun to watch out there. And so, yeah, just such a tremendous performance. And, that's what, being, of course, a Warriors fan and seeing, the talent that has come through the teams over, this run in the last, 10 years, like I remember watching the Warriors, going from the transitioning from the We Believe years. And then, they weren't good for a few years and then finally starting to get good again when they drafted Curry, made the big trade, trading Monte Ellis. That was a trade that needed to be done. And, so Curry could really flourish from there. And that he did. And then, the playoff series that I remember being really heartbreaking, before the Warriors won their, first title in this, of course, this last decade, the 2015 title was when they lost to the Spurs in the playoffs. I think it was like the second round. But in that series, it was tied 2-2. And, I really thought the Warriors could take out the Spurs. And, the Spurs every year, they were a juggernaut, with Tim Duncan and Tony Parker. And, they had some incredible teams. And Popovich, the coach there, I mean, he always had them doing things the right way with fundamentals and playing, so competitive. And yeah, I mean, it's just crazy when you look at some of the dominance. And I really think this Warriors team, they can be that dominant team as they have shown, in this last decade, winning 3 championships and being a dominant team. And so that's what's going to be really exciting for the Warriors, getting back to, dominating and winning a lot of games. And I mean, yeah, this year, yeah, I mean, I don't think that they're going to breeze through the regular season, but I do think they're going to win a lot of games, and I do believe this team will make the playoffs. And yeah, I'm confident that, they can compete with the Lakers, and it would be a really fun, exciting playoff series. And I really think that is what we will see at the end of the year. So, there's nothing more exciting than watching the season play out and finding all of the storylines and where all the puzzle pieces are going to fit by the end of it. Wanting the ball, but Wiseman or yeah. That's true. I think, as much, I mean, Ball would have been nice, but I think, Wiseman definitely a better pick over Ball. And, again, when you're looking, I mean, with this Warriors team, I don't think we have too many big men. So, I think getting a big man and getting a center like Wiseman, that was huge. Of course, Draymond Green, phenomenal rebounder, and, the best of the best. And so, I think that was huge to bring in another big center. And, now you got, again, with Wiseman, Draymond Green, 2 guys that can gobble up a ton of rebounds. And so, yeah, I think, tremendous decision to draft Wiseman. And yeah, that is what's going to be fun. And I mean, and then Eric Pascal last year too, he had an incredible rookie season. And I mean, he was pretty much kind of one of the lone bright spots of, last year, a forgotten season, as we know. And so, that's what because I mean, it was funny. I mean, when I was getting, friendly debacle, of course, with Laker fans, them calling me crazy, saying that this Warriors team can knock them out in the playoffs. And, when they were talking about, who do the Warriors have? They have Curry and Draymond Green or something. And like, that was all that they named. So it's like they didn't even name the other key pieces on the roster, the young guys, Wiseman, Pascal, and Kelly Oubre Jr., whom they had traded for. And yeah, I mean, so I think, a lot of people are going to be, I'm surprised that, well, I wouldn't say surprised, but yeah, this Warriors team is going to do some damage this year. And let's see, fun fact, Warriors were the only team in 2012-13 to take the Spurs to 6 games. Wow, that is incredible. See, I knew that series, that I remember watching, every game in that series, and I was very young, I think still in high school, like maybe senior year of high school, watching that playoff series like in April. So like right before I graduated, it was very exciting to watch, and really heartbreaking too, so yeah, of course, for all of you kind of wondering, okay, like I'm wearing Bulls, but yeah, Warriors are my second favorite team. So, as long as when the Warriors aren't playing the Bulls, I'm always rooting for the Warriors to win. And, so I'm always, watching every game and getting the broadcasts. And, unfortunately with the Bulls, I don't get every TV broadcast because, I don't have the package yet. And, or I don't pay for the NBA League Pass thing. But, pretty much I just get the games that are low on national TV. So, hopefully Bulls can win some games so we can at least get on national TV. But man, that was, what a series that was taken. And yeah, those Spurs teams were so great. Spurs, no offense, not as good anymore. I think they should rebuild. And yeah, I think, I think that's true. And, my cousin's a big Spurs fan, and, so the Spurs team, I mean, I think maybe it is time to maybe rebuild a little bit and kind of restructure things. And yeah, I think it won't take them long to, of course, get back to winning consistently again. And so, I mean, these really good teams, if you do it right, you can really turn it around quickly. And that's always the goal. You want to build a sustainable winner, a team, that can win in the short term and the foreseeable long term. And so, that is always the goal. And, I think you only sacrifice maybe the future if you think you're a key piece or two away from, becoming a championship contender. And so let me hydrate real quick. So yeah, we are going to be wrapping up this post-game show. So before we end the show, we are going to make our picks of the game. And before I get into my picks of the game, let me know some of your guys. Feel free to let me know in the comment section. But before we do a quick summary of the game, yeah, my NBA Finals prediction: Warriors beat Nets in 7. This is absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, we have the receipts now, Jason. So if Warriors win the title and it's Warriors Nets in 7, then we can refer back to this stream, the very first game of the year. So yep, I love it. We got to end on a high note with feeling some positivity and some confidence, and excited for the next matchup. And yeah, against the Bucks, that is going to be so much fun to watch. I cannot wait for Christmas Day. The NFL. We have a football game to watch. We have this Warriors Bucks game to watch. We have other big matchups. I mean, it is a sports fan's dream scenario on Christmas Day with these games. And, having the NFL and NBA, it's going to be so much fun. So I cannot wait. And Tyler has James Wiseman with his pick. Absolutely phenomenal pick. And yep, you really can't go wrong with almost, yeah. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. Just how tremendous of a game Wiseman had his rookie debut. The confidence he showed out there. 7 of 13 from field goal shooting, putting up 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 of 1 from 3-point range. Really great performance, incredible. And Jason Azzi as well. He has got James Wiseman, tremendous pick. And yeah, I would go with James Wiseman to be, of course, obviously, but yeah, I'll make another selection here for us. And yeah, I'm going to go with Stephen Curry. Yep. Stephen Curry putting up 20 points tonight. An off night for Curry, he, 2 of 10 from 3. But, the thing with Stephen Curry that you love is, he always brings the confidence, and, he's never afraid to keep putting up those threes. And that's what you love to see in a confident shooter. Sometimes guys, when they're missing a lot of shots, you can see it affect their confidence level on the basketball court. But a guy like Stephen Curry, the best shooter in NBA history ever, and his confidence is just out the roof. And so you love to see him continuing to put up those threes. And yeah, still put up 20 points in the game, 7 of 21 field goal shooting for Curry in 30 minutes, and added 4 rebounds and had 10 assists in this one. That's the other thing. Curry is such a great shooter. He can pass the ball, and, with his, of course, defenses, they fear, him taking the 3 so many times, and that can really open up the court and get other guys really good looks. And that's where Curry's passing abilities really come in handy. And so, yeah, despite, the off night from 3-point range, still, I think a great performance from Curry. And I think he'll bounce back against the Bucks. And that will be a big one. Again, you don't want to fall to 0-2 to start the year, even if these 2 games are against tough matchups. But yeah, so it's a really good test here early to start the season. Very exciting. I have Warriors losing to Lakers in 5 in the semifinals, because not having Klay Thompson for the rest of the year is really going to hurt. And so yeah, I think this is a fair, I can totally see where you're coming from, Tyler. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair assessment to say that, yeah, I mean, can this Warriors team overcome the Klay Thompson injury? That is, of course, the big question that we are wondering. And yeah, if we are to be honest with ourselves, yeah, I mean, Lakers would definitely be the favorite. And so, yeah, I mean, we'll see what can happen. I mean, I'm hoping, I think Warriors could possibly knock out the Lakers, but yeah, it's a slim chance. So, great prediction here. And let's hope, Warriors, let's hope they can prove this prediction wrong, for all of our sakes. And that would be incredible. So yeah, thank you for that prediction, Tyler. Very much appreciated. What is your prediction for the Bucks game? Oh man. Yeah. Great question. Yeah. This Bucks game is going to be another tough matchup. Milwaukee, with Giannis, with Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. So yeah, this is going to be no easy task. And I do think Warriors can win this game. And so I think it's going to be very, very close. and I think the Warriors will do better defensively. So yeah, I think I'm going to say it will be, let's see, I'm going to go 107-105. Yeah, I'm going to say I'll go with 107-105. I think Warriors will, again, they'll be able to contain them at least better than, well, it'll be tough, but yeah, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say Warriors somehow squeeze out a win by 2 points in this one. And I probably Milwaukee's favorite in this. But yeah, I cannot wait to watch this game. And so, yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the show. And thank you so much again, everyone, checking out the post-game show. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. And I'm incredibly excited. This is my first year doing Warriors post-game shows. So I'm really excited to see all of you throughout the year. And, again, if you can't make it to every stream, no worries. So, get to it when you can and, on your own time, of course. So appreciate always everyone checking into the stream. And if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel and it means so much to me. So thank you so much again, everyone, engaging with the videos, sharing the videos, liking the videos. You guys, I really, it means so much. So thank you. Really appreciate everyone. And so I'm going to go 110-106 in overtime. I absolutely love this prediction. That is how we got to do it. We got to get this win, and it's going to be a very fun matchup. And yeah, I think Lakers and Clippers are playing right now. So, we got some other opening NBA action going on tonight. So that being said, Warriors are going to bounce back strong. So thank you, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you next time for Warriors Bucks postgame on Christmas Day. Can't wait for it. So we'll see you guys next time. Have a great one. And let's go, Warriors. Let's get this win against the Bucks. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll see you later.